I'm wondering if you could speak to that difficult inner monologue we have with each other. And does it always go completely away, or do you feel like maybe that part of us maybe is there a bit, but you've learned to manage it a bit better? I'm just curious where you fall on that.
I don't think that inner critic kind of ever goes away, or that inner, like, that judgment of yourself. If it does, that would be fantastic. And if anyone has any hints as to how to do that, all ears. But I think I was harshest on myself during those early years because I grew up in a blue collar family in Detroit where you didn't talk about pain. You didn't talk about that kind of stuff. And then I became a firefighter where you also don't talk about pain. You don't talk about that kind of stuff. And so I carried all of that with me, like these beliefs that I had around pain and these notions of like pain being weakness, or that I should be able to just get myself out of it, that I should be able to get better, especially after all these freaking treatments that I went through. Like I felt like I was I was the one part of the equation that was wrong, that was broken, that couldn't figure this out when everybody else could. That was part of learning from other peers too. When you feel so alone that you're not going through this, you can also feel like you're the only one that can't get better. And then even when I was in that better place and trying to live life more with pain, then I'd flare up and I'd blame myself for that. But it would be so random. Like I would do a whole bunch of stuff, not flare up, not do anything, flare up. And then I would go insane trying to figure out what it was that caused this flare up. What did I do? It was always, what did I do that brought this on? Rather than just humans in pain, everything is weird and stuff happens, and I'm not at fault for everything that goes wrong, especially when I'm not taking credit for all of the times that things went right too. So I think that inner critic, even now, I still deal with that, like in a whole variety of just daily living things. Even if you don't have pain, all of us, I think, have that inner critic, and being able to tell myself now that I don't have to listen to it can be really helpful. Having peers or a spouse that can remind you that you don't have to listen to it,